go again.
When I was diagnosed, I couldn't find a support group that had any immigrant women in it. So it was quite something I was looking forward to. So I saw it, I jumped at it, and I thought, we need to get this rolling.
Working Women has always had a health promotion mandate as part of its programming, and a couple of years ago we had received funding for a research project which was specifically around immigrant women and how they access the healthcare system. Out of this project was born. We wanted to specifically do a project that dealt with breast cancer and brought greater awareness for immigrant women around breast screening and healthcare services that were available for breast screening and mammography specifically.
I have not even heard about breast screening, and I think there's a huge gap there, and how to address that gap is definitely through this particular project.
I feel like people got a lot out of it, and they did have a lot of questions to answer. So I think it really has had an impact on people, and I think it's really got people talking.
Just seeing the audience react and respond to us, hearing them laugh at some of the humor in the play, seeing some of them cry with some of the issues that come up, means that we're making a difference, that this message is getting out there. And it doesn't matter what language we do this play in, because I think it transcends that.
Mother, daughter, sister, wife, tell my story, live my life. Partner, friend, neighbor, wife, tell my story, live my life. Listen, father, listen, brother, hear my story, see my life. Husband, friend, son and daughter, tell my story, share my life. I have no time, too much to do. I have no doctor, what will I do? My precious time becomes much more than running around and doing chores. Up at dawn, to work then in school, cooking, cleaning, kids need new shoes. Gotta see that new movie, make a new friend. Here's my stop, here we go again.
Busy, busy, running and rushing about from work and school and back again, shopping, groceries, need new towels. Can't forget the pharmacy. How do I find time for myself? I wonder if I get paid. I have to go to the bank, new shoes for the kids. I must find time to exercise, must set my priorities. Here I am, it's Eglinton already. I have no time.
First I go no frill. After that I have to do a lot of work. Cleaning, laundry, cooking. Today I am so busy. My friend is coming for dinner. I must cook so much. Back home, I have servants to do all this home work. Here I have to do all this work myself. Here, dawn meals, I have no time.
Up at 7, make breakfast and lunches, take Marco to work, buy some chicken to cook for dinner. I really must make some time to go to the hairdresser. Link class till noon, get Sherry from babysitter, buy diapers at Costco. I wonder how much to color my hair. This cold weather is something else. I don't know why I'm in this country. Finch, I have no time.
I do promotion at work. But more work means more hours. What's the point? I'd rather be creative, do something more fulfilling. I feel so alone here, no time to make new friends. A new position, more benefits. But that boss made a pass at me. Ugh. It's not worth it. Well, if I can earn more, I'll spend less. But still, $225 one way. I miss my family back home. Oh my God, St. George, I have no time.
So many places to go to, clothes to buy. Gotta see that new movie. I wonder if he likes me. Way cool top at Winners, but dry clean only. Too much hassle. Can I get a refund? Oh, that chocolate looks good. Hey, I'd like to read that new book. Coxwell, I have no time.
I have
no time.
Out of the blue, I get a phone call from my cousin Lauren in Australia, calling to see how I've settled in. We haven't even spoken in 15 years, so why did she call? She found a lump in her breast and was diagnosed with cancer. Of course she was scared. And then suddenly I realized I haven't seen a doctor in 13 years. February 7th, 1989. You never forget the day you landed. It's like your daughter's birthday or your age. I'm 46. Today was a normal day, tiring. 5 hours sleep after the late shift, then nursing class, then the shopping and the cooking. I made a special meal tonight. Mohammed got an A on his test, so I made chow mein. It's his favorite. But all that chopping and slicing. What is this?
Oh no, it can't be. I'm only 37.
What is this? This wasn't here yesterday. It doesn't hurt, I don't think. Well, I don't feel any pain. I don't know. Oh, forget it, it's nothing.
I'll have to show it to a doctor. But I don't have a doctor. And I don't have time to find one. And I have no medical records in this country. I'll just wait and see. It'll go away.
It's hard. But it's probably nothing. It will go away. Maybe I should call the doctor. The problem is, I'm too tired to even call the doctor to make an appointment. Every day on the subway from Eglinton to Finch and then the number 65 bus. I'm so stressed out by the end of the day. Who can think of calling a doctor?
Okay. I'll find a doctor and I'll stop thinking about it. I have to stop thinking about it or it will drive me crazy.
You know how it is when you have something on your mind and you're trying not to think about it?
I have no time, too much to do. I have no doctor, what will I do? My precious time becomes much more than running round and doing chores.
I have no time.
Array, what took you so long? I've been waiting here for an hour.
Sarita, now I am getting too old now. You have to take care of me.
What's wrong? What is it?
I don't know. I was just here for my yearly checkup. But Dr. Gupta said I must go for screening center. He said I must have a breast exam. What does this mean? That I am sick? उसने मुझे डरा दिया. I am healthy. Why do I need a breast exam?
Oh, Mommy, you're worrying about nothing. I'm sure it's nothing serious. If you were sick, Dr. Gupta would have called me in. You may be 55 years old, but you're very healthy.
So why he is sending me to doctor? Who will be checking me? What will happen? What will happen to my breast? मुझे बहुत डर लग रहा है. Will you go with me?
Of course I'll go with you, Mommy.
I'm healthy. What is this paper? What does it say? I can't read it.
Did you ask if they have this brochure in Hindi?
No.
He made an appointment for you at the Ontario Breast Screening Program. When you reach 50, you start breast screening, which means you need a breast exam by a nurse or a doctor every year.
I don't know this doctor. What will he do with my breast?
You also need a mammogram every 2 years.
Mammogram? What's mammogram?
It is an x-ray of the breast. It finds changes in the breast when they're very small before you can feel them, so that if there's cancer, it will be easier to treat.
Cancer? That's killed your Auntie Dhava?
Really? Auntie Darva? Uncle Parminder's wife? You never told me. You never told anyone.
I was so upset when she died and scared. It shocked me. I didn't want to talk to anybody. That's why I didn't tell you. That's why I am so afraid now. Sarita, I am so afraid now.
How old was Auntie Darva when she died?
She was only 37.
But wait a minute. Auntie Darva was your sister-in-law. She's not your sister. She's not a blood relative. So why are you worried? It says here your chance of getting breast cancer is greater if you have a blood relative like a mother or a sister or daughter who has cancer. And you don't have any blood relatives with breast cancer.
It doesn't matter. Why are you pushing me to go to doctor? I'm not going.
Of course you're going, Mommy. It's part of your checkup now that you're over 50. Everyone does it because any woman can get breast cancer, right? Especially as they get older.
Sarita, I don't want to go to a doctor. I don't need to go to a clinic and sit to someone next who has cancer. I might catch it.
You can't get cancer at a breast screening clinic just by sitting next to the other women. No way. Cancer is not contagious. It's not like a cold. You can't get it by standing next to someone or by simply touching them, not even by kissing.
Okay, cancer is not contagious, but this letter makes me nervous. I don't like tests.
I know. Tests make me nervous too. But I'll go with you. You'll see. It will be okay.
Finally, I had no choice. It was time to take responsibility for myself. I plucked up my courage, picked up the phone, and called my doctor. Things moved quickly after that. My first test was a breast exam. The doctor examined my breast with his fingers. He knew what to feel for. Medical training helps them recognize changes in the breast. I was nervous and a bit embarrassed. My breasts are such a personal part of my life. But the nurse was very good, and I think she understood how I felt and tried to put me at ease. My breast exam was at the hospital. There were several student nurses watching, and my nurse asked if the students could also examine my breast, and said if I didn't want to, it was fine. I gave my permission because once upon a time I was a student too, and students have to learn. After the breast exam, my nurse told me they needed more information about the lump in my breast. So she sent me for a mammogram, then an ultrasound. That's when I got scared. My mind started to work overtime. My thoughts raced. What would they find? Could it be?
So what happened? Did you go to the doctor? Hello? Are you there? Huh. What are you waiting for? If I found a lump, I'll run to the doctor so fast.
But it's nothing. I'm not worried about it. So don't you worry. I'll go to the doctor next month after the kids go back to school.
There is a saying in my country, pull the weeds while they are small. It means your problems are easy to handle when they're little before you let them grow big.
I don't want to find out if I have cancer. I can't deal with it right now. What if it turns out I do have it?
You are already making me wear black. You're burying yourself. No, Carmen, listen to me. Don't wait. Go now. If you don't go, you may just have something to worry about.
But if I am sick, who would look after the children?
You, if you take care of yourself and stay alive.
Now you're really scaring me. I don't want to think about something ugly growing inside me. And I have no doctor. What am I going to do?
Okay. Right now, you don't know if you have cancer. It could be just a lump. My sister Emilia in Venezuela, she found a lump. She went to a clinic, they checked it out, and it was nothing. The nurse told her 80% of lumps are not cancer.
But what if my lump is cancer? What if they have to cut off my breast? How could I face Marco? How could he stand looking at me?
You mean a mastectomy? Where they remove the breast? But no, Carmen, they don't always do that. Sometimes you have a lumpectomy where they remove just the lump. That's why you must go now, early, in order to have as many choices as possible. And Carmen, listen to what you're saying. This is your life we're talking about. Your life. You must put your life first. Besides, you know Marcos is in love with you. And if he truly loves you, it won't matter to him. He'd rather have you alive.
So what do I do? Where do I go? I don't want to go alone.
No. Come, sit by me. You don't have to go alone. I'll go with you, I promise. Listen, Carmen. If I could take your breast in for you, I would, but I can't. And unfortunately, it's not up to you. It's not your choice. The lump is there.
Yes, the lump is still there, so stop bugging me. I was hoping that it will go away, but it is still here. Isabel, I'm so tired and worn out. I can't afford to get sick right now. I don't have the energy.
Okay, how are you going to have the energy to do all these things if you don't take care of yourself? Listen to what you're saying. This is about you and your health. You must put your health first.
What about the baby?
Bring her with you.
Are you kidding? She hates waiting. She never sits quietly. I can't even take her shopping. She screams so loudly all the time.
Okay, what about your neighbor? You had her voice all day when she had that interview.
I suppose I could ask.
Okay, you know what? Let's go and ask right now. It's only 10:30. They won't be asleep yet. So tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, I'm going to come, I'm going to pick you up, and we're going to go to the walk-in clinic. Oh, and it's free. Not like my country. Here in Canada, they see new immigrants at the clinic all the time. So tomorrow, I'll pick you up, and we'll be there early so you don't have to
Shut up already. Leave me alone. Stop pushing me. I'm going outside for some fresh air.
You're just very worn out and very scared. I guess that's understandable.
I have no time, too much to do. I have no doctor, what will I do? My precious time becomes much more than running round and doing chores. Up at dawn to work then school, cooking, cleaning, kids need new shoes. I gotta see that new movie, make a new friend. Here's my stop, here we go again.
I have no time.
After all that, the mammogram was not as bad as I had expected. First, I took my clothes off from the waist up and put on a hospital gown. Sitting and waiting half naked under a hospital gown only made me feel worse. I sat there in silence alone with my fear of the mammogram as well as the unknown results. And just as I was letting my fears get the best of me, someone snapped me out of it. The technologist was very nice. She asked me to take off my gown and she placed one of my breasts between two plastic plates. I felt a strong pressure for a moment. She said they press like that to get a better picture. She also told me it uses less radiation that way. Then she asked me to stand very still while she took the pictures. I asked if the squeezing could cause cancer. She said no, you cannot get cancer from squeezing the breast or from a bruise. Then she put me in another position that was a bit uncomfortable. So I told her. She made a change and it was better. She took some more pictures and did the other breast. After all that, I realized that it was not so bad. It was a strange experience for the first time, but the pain was nothing I couldn't bear. It was very difficult losing time from work because I only work part-time and I lose a full day's wages. And then I thought, after all, my health is much more important than the money, no matter how much I lose. So it was an easy decision. The problem was, I didn't want anyone at work to know about the mammogram. I didn't know what to tell them, so I just said, my doctor ordered some tests. Then came the frightening part, waiting for the results.
What am I doing here? Only all women get breast cancer. I'm getting out of here.
No, Carmen. Hey, where are you going? Don't go. Carmen, on Oprah, I saw a young woman with breast cancer. She was only 35.
Oh my God, 35?
Yeah, but she's doing fine. You know, she had a lumpectomy where they removed just a lump, and she looked really good. She talked about how can you examine your breast yourself, and if you do it often, you learn what your breast feels like and what's normal for you.
Normal? What's normal?
Well, normal for you, you know, you obviously know your own breast. Then if you notice any unusual changes, you can tell the doctor.
What kind of changes?
Some women find a lump like you did. Or sometimes the nipple is pulled in or there is liquid coming from the nipple. Oh, they also say that sometimes the breast is red or feels rough, you know, like the peel of an orange.
That's it. Stop. That's enough. I'm getting out of here.
No, don't go before you see the doctor. You're getting scared where you don't need to be. Okay, listen to this. Here are some facts. This is interesting. 1 in 9 women will develop breast cancer over a lifetime. In other words, if 9 women live to be 90, 1 will develop breast cancer. So the chance and the risk gets greater as we grow older.
But I already have a lump.
Breast lumps are common and most lumps are harmless. Oh, see, Carmen? Read this.
Even though the risk of cancer is small, it's important to tell your doctor about changes in your breasts when you find them. Make sure your doctor examines your breasts every year at your annual checkup. If something abnormal is found, your doctor will send you for a mammogram. Mammograms are important for your medical records. Medical records. You see, Isabel, I don't have any medical records.
No sweat, just tell the doctor. I bet you it happens all the time. Don't worry. Hello?
Hello.
Mrs. Palmer?
Yes.
Yes. Could you please complete your initial contact form and return it to the reception desk? Here is your hospital gown.
What is this?
This is the Ontario Breast Screening Program contact form that you must fill out. And could you please undress from the waist up? Thank you.
Where is my daughter? Where is Sarita? मेरी लड़की कहाँ है? Sarita, I need my daughter.
Oh, over here, Mrs. Palmer. Over here. The nurse will take your medical history and examine your breast. Your daughter will be here soon. Did you wear any talcum powder or deodorant today?
No.
Thank you.
Deodorant. What does she mean? Undressed in public? What is this place? Sarita.
Oh, no, Mrs. Palmer. Did you take off your top and your bra? Okay, come here, let me help you. Okay, undress from the waist up, and you put on this gown, but you tied it at the back.
No, don't touch it.
Oh, calm down, Mrs. Palmer. Dr. Gupta referred you here because you're over 50. It's just routine screening. Don't get upset, please. 1 second, I wonder if we have a translator available. Do we have a translator available, please? I think she's from India.
After the mammogram, I had a biopsy. There are different kinds of biopsies. Mine was the simple kind. First, they froze my breast, then they put a needle into my lump and took out some cells. They look at the cells under a microscope to decide if they're malignant. Malignant means it is cancer. Benign means it is not. They said my doctor would give me the results. My son asked me if it hurt. Only a little bit, I told him, not like having a baby.
Sorry I'm late. The train was late. The subway got stuck at Victoria Park. There was a wait. I couldn't help it.
That's no excuse. I am looking for you. In future, you should be on time. This is your duty. It's not my fault. You know, I am sitting here naked. I am feeling shame here. Everybody is looking at me.
Wearing a hospital gown is not naked. How can you get checked otherwise?
You have no modesty. I didn't bring you up this way. A young woman should have modesty.
Okay, so I don't have modesty the way you do. But you and Daddy decided to live in Canada and you didn't ask my opinion about it. I grew up here, not over there. Of course I'm not as traditional as you are. Besides, I'm from a different generation. But look around. Everyone here is going through the same thing. It's not a question of modesty. It's your health.
Who is going to check me? A man or woman? I am an Indian woman. I want women must check me.
Only women work at the Ontario Breast Screening Program. And everyone here is a trained professional.
Here is this. Read it to me.
What is this? Ontario Breast Screening Program, Clinical History, Initial Screen. I'll read you the questions, you tell me the answers. 1. At what age did you start having menstrual periods?
13.
2. Have you, your mother, sister or daughter ever had cancer of the breast or ovaries? Blood relatives only. Wow, that could be me. We'll finish this later. You haven't been in yet?
No, they are looking for a translator. Will it hurt me? What will happen?
I don't think it hurts, Mummy. Did you ask Dr. Gupta?
No, he never answers my questions. He thinks I am stupid.
I'm sure he doesn't think you're stupid. And you're not stupid, Mummy. You know that.
Hello. Hello, Mommy. I've been meaning to call you, but I've had so much to do. How's everyone? Good. Good. Yes, I'm fine. And so are Umar and the children. Did I tell you Mohammed got another A? We're so proud of him. And Layla played a princess in the play at school. Mommy, something is wrong, Mommy. I'm so afraid. What if they find cancer? Who will raise the children? Umar is studying hard for the next exam. Maybe he'll be able to practice here someday. I wish you could have seen Layla in her princess costume, Mommy. So excited. I'll send you the photo. Did I tell you about Mohammed's soccer team? I can't tell her. She's so far away. She'll worry. No one in our family has ever had breast cancer. I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I've been saying to Omar I must call Mommy. No, everything is fine. I have a little cold, that's why I sound strange. And it's early in the morning here. I have to hang up now. We'll talk soon. Goodbye, Mommy. I love you. I love you.
Hello? Hey, wake up, I need to talk to you.
What are you doing calling me at 3 a.m.?
It's me, Isabel. Wake up, I need to tell you. I just saw a story on TV about this woman with breast cancer and she's a 30-year survivor.
What are you talking about? Can we talk about this tomorrow morning?
Are you listening?
Isabel, it's 3 a.m. Why are you awake? What is so important that it can't wait for the morning? You're lucky Marco is such a heavy sleeper. He needs to sleep and has to get up in a few hours. If he had answered, he would have hung up on you.
Don't be like that. This is more important than Marco's sleep. Besides, I couldn't go to sleep, so I turned on the TV. And they have this woman who was diagnosed with breast cancer when she came to Canada. But it was 30 years ago, and she thought cancer always means you die.
You woke me up at 3 a.m. to tell me that?
Listen to me, she was wrong. On the TV, they're saying that more women are living with breast cancer than ever before. Oh, and they interviewed this researcher. Hold on, where did I put it? Okay, well, anyway, he said that
Isabel, this is a serious topic. I'm not in any mood to talk about this now, okay?
You can't wait for the mood. This is good news.
You make it sound as though cancer is no worse than the flu. And that's just not true. Try and understand. You're not going through what I am.
Then tell me what you're feeling instead of running away from it. I'm just trying to help. I'm here for you.
I appreciate that. I really do. But you and Marco, between the two of you, you're driving me crazy. Marco keeps finding all these articles on the internet. He says that he's worried about himself now because men can get breast cancer too. I told him, no, Marco, it is much less common for a man to get breast cancer. Besides, it's me who found the lump, not him. Instead of helping me cope, he's only concerned about himself.
I'm sure he's concerned about you, but maybe that's the only way he knows how to cope.
What, by thinking that he will get sick too?
No, but finding information. Knowledge is power, you know. And some men just have the need to search for scientific facts and solutions, especially when they are scared. Anyway, enough about Marco. I'm concerned about you.
I know you care about me, Isabel, and I thank you. But now, may I please try and go back to sleep while I still can? I promise. I'll listen to all you have to say tomorrow.
Okay, only if you promise.
Yeah, I promise. Now go to sleep, please.
Okay.
Mother, daughter, sister, wife, tell my story, live my life. Partner, friend, neighbor, wife, tell my story, live my life.
First the breast exam, then the mammogram, then the ultrasound, then comes the waiting.
If you find breast cancer early, you will live longer and you will find more choices for treating it.
You don't make the lump grow by looking for it. The truth is, we can't prevent our breasts from growing lumps. It's something that happens to some women. It just happens.
I am healthy. Why do I need a breast exam?
I'm only 37. I have my whole life ahead of me. There's so much I haven't done. I have no time.
I don't remember everything the doctor said. She didn't use hard words, but I couldn't seem to hear what she was saying. The biopsy is malignant. You have cancer. Afterwards, I must have gone home, but I don't know how I got there. I didn't want the children to see my face, so I went into the bathroom and started cleaning. I just kept on scrubbing the bathroom, attacking the germs on the walls and the floor. I couldn't stop until Omar came home. He opened the bathroom door and stared at me. Immediately, he knew. I don't think I've ever had my bathroom as clean as it was that day. That's what I remember.
A week and nothing. I haven't heard anything. Why don't they call?
Maybe no news is good news.
But I need some news. You call. I'm too nervous.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Is this New Haven Clinics? Yes, I'm calling for test results. No, I'm a friend of Miss De Souza. Oh, okay, I'll put it on.
Yes, this is Miss D'Souza. What? Yes, it's negative. Oh, God.
What happened? Hello? No, I'm Miss D'Souza's friend. I'm Isabel. She's very upset. You said negative. What does that mean? Is that bad? Oh, normal? Oh, okay, 1 second. No, Isabel. Negative means normal.
Yes, yes, I heard. I understand. Not cancerous. Oh, that's really great news. Thank you, thank you. Yes, follow-ups? Yes, I can be there on the 28th at 3 p.m. Yes, okay. Thank you.
I have been holding this letter all the day in my hand. When I got it, I was very much scared. I am waiting for you. I can't read it.
You've had this letter all this time? All this time we've been sitting here talking, just now you mention it? Normal. Thank heavens.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me see.
Look, it says, we are pleased to say that your clinical breast examination was normal and your mammogram did not show any signs of cancer. Oh, Mommy, I'm so glad for you.
I'm also so happy.
It says you are to go for your next screening in 2 years. We will contact you to make an appointment. Now you're going to live a long and healthy life so you can keep on bugging me.
For the past few days, I have been so worried and scared. Let's have some fun. Kids must do for their older parents. I was not ready, but you pushed me. Now, after 2 years, you must remind me to go again. I am so proud of you. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Can I please speak to Nina Gorlova? Nina, my name is Meza. The nurse at Cedars Hospital gave me your number because I wanted to meet with another woman with breast cancer. Yes, 18 months ago. And you? 17 years? Nina, you have no idea how good it is to hear that. Tell me more, please.
Hello. Yes, I'm calling at the suggestion of the New Haven clinics to find a family doctor. Does Dr. Mitchell still have room for a new patient? Oh, okay.
Hello, I'm calling at the suggestion of the New Haven Clinic. Is your practice a... What? Oh, okay. I'm sorry too.
Hello. Yes, good afternoon. My friend Mrs. Garcia, she's a client there, and she told me that the doctor might be taking new patients. No, but she said to me that... Oh, okay.
Dr. Langer's office? The walk-in clinic referred me to you after my mammogram. What? Oh, it was normal. Really? Thank you. Yes, my first appointment is on Tuesday the 22nd. Yes, okay. Medical history?
What happened?
Shh. I am new here. I have no... Yes, okay. I will bring the results. Oh, I almost forgot. I was told about this breast health workshop at the Carmel Community Center. I am wondering, may I bring a friend? Really? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Hello? Nina! No, you're not interrupting. It's always good to hear your voice. I'm doing fine, I guess. Some days I feel pretty tired. The family has been helping me. Omar tries to make dinner, and then we all try to eat it. I promise you, I wouldn't suffer in silence, Nina, and I'm keeping my promise. Leila, she's fine now. We're very close. You were right that I should tell her, even though she's so young. When you told me your youngest boy brought you a book from the library about cancer, that impressed me. You said you wanted him to remember you. That is what I want for my Layla. My mother, no. I still haven't told her. She's so far away, it would kill her. Maybe someday, but not now. Did I tell you about my dream? I was in a boat. This huge wave came over the boat and turned it upside down. I was alone in the water. I couldn't see the shore. What am I gonna do? I don't know how to swim. Someone help me, please. I can't let go now or I'll drown. I was holding on to that boat, tight as I could, with both hands, with all my strength. No matter what, I'm not going to give up. In the morning, I woke up. My hands ached. I could barely move my fingers. That's it. That was my dream. Fighting to survive, not giving up in despair. And you know, Nina, maybe I don't know how to swim, but I sure know how to hang on.
Countdown to my barbecue Doritos and Coke. That was tough. Yuck! Chapati and dal. She strikes again.
Taking a break, daughter. You look like you need one.
What are you doing here? Why can't you leave me alone? Can't you see I'm trying to do what you want? You're always bugging me to exercise and lose weight, and I'm trying to do just that. And since you're here, where are my Doritos and Coke?
It's not healthy. You are my child. I want you to stay healthy.
You took it right out of my bag. What right do you have going through my things when you take out what I put in and leave me with this? Chapati and dal? Give me a break.
You have to change your habits. I put it because it's healthy. You must listen to me. Sometimes your junk food is okay, but not regularly. It's fatty food.
You took it right out of my bag.
Why don't you listen to me?
It's my life. It's my choice to eat what I want, to live how I please. I'm here because you're always bugging me to lose weight. I'm having a little reward.
You are ruining your all good work by eating this junk food.
You sound like that doctor on TV. I eat everything you cook for me at home. Even Oprah eats chocolate.
Sarita, you took care of me and forced me to get a mammogram. Now I must take care of you.
But Mummy, I am healthy.
I want you to be healthy. You better not to be drinking alcohol when you go out with your friends. The more a woman drinks, the greater her risk for breast cancer.
How well do you know me? I don't hang out at bars. I don't even drink alcohol, except for a little wine. But that's supposed to be good for the heart.
You must exercise regularly.
I know. Exercise regularly, maintain a healthy body weight, eat 5 to 10 servings of vegetables and fruit a day. You really should go on TV.
So get with the program.
Welcome to Carmel Community Center, and thank you for attending our breast health workshop. Today we will learn how to recognize changes in the breast. First, feel with your fingertips in a circular motion. I know it seems strange to be touching your breasts in public, but it is very important you learn how to do the breast self-examination.
Can't I do this at home?
And there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
First, we have to learn to do this properly.
Ooh, all of the sudden you're the expert, huh?
This is how I found my lump, you know.
Yeah, but you were in the shower.
Come on, Isabel, don't be shy.
Remember, the two most important risk factors for breast cancer are, number 1, being a woman, and number 2, getting older. I would like to thank all of you for taking part in this workshop, though it's for your own health. It gives me great pleasure to see you all here and to teach this class. Please, be active on your own behalf and save your own life. If you find a lump, go to your doctor right away. Don't wait, Don't put it off. If your doctor doesn't take it seriously, find another doctor. You must have a breast examination by a doctor or a nurse every year when you have your annual checkup. If you're over 50, you can go to one of the clinics run by the Ontario Breast Screening Program. Please don't be afraid of a mammogram. It can save your life. You must take care of yourselves. Trust me, I'm saying this as someone who knows. We will make time.
Mother, daughter, sister, wife, tell my story, live my life. Partner, friend, neighbor, wife, tell my story, live my life. Listen, Father, listen, brother, hear my story, see my life. Husband, friend, son and daughter, tell my story, share my life. I have no time, too much to do. I have no doctor, what will I do? My precious time becomes much more than running around and doing chores. Up at dawn to work and school, cooking, cleaning, getting shoes, gotta see that movie, making new friends. Here's my song, here we go again. I love my life, my family. Tomorrow's time belongs to me. I'll be brave and responsible. Who can tell what my future holds? Mother, daughter, sister, wife, tell my story, live my life. Partner, friend, neighbor, wife, tell my story, live my life. Tell my story, live my life.
First of all, I didn't think it was possible. When I first saw the script and I saw everything, I said, nah, not me. This is overwhelming. This is too much. I have a job to do. But as I got into it, I keep dreaming about the project now. It's now grown on me. And I'm now totally into it, totally enjoying it. And it's like, one of my passions.
They loved you. The audience loved you this evening. Did you hear them laughing? They loved you. You were so great.
Oh, I love
Lovely. Okay, come back.
Tell my story, live my life. Partner, friend, and neighbor, wife. I have no time, too much to do, than running around doing chores. Hear my story, see my life.
We had applied to the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation, who really liked the idea of trying to do a project that was very specifically focused at a newcomer population. And it's been a 2-year project. It was powerful, and my only regret is that not everybody can actually see it live. We'd like to see this sort of reproduced in different communities. It's a really interesting model to do. It can be reproduced in so many different ways.
Oh, 1,000 hours and then some. It's been a huge commitment, over 2 years worth of work, from an idea to developing it into a script and then into a final performance piece that has been performed all over the city.
I was involved with the script development and script review. I was involved in the co-facilitation of the actual sessions themselves. I think basically just being available for, I guess, as a health information.
We just started off, doing improvisation games and things, and at the beginning, people, they were really nervous about it, or hadn't played games before. So seeing people who, didn't even want to do that, to have come this far and to have performed and be absolutely amazing, and just to watch their confidence grow. When we first started rehearsing the play, they said, "There's no way I can learn these lines." They thought they could never do it, and they did it perfectly, and I'm so proud of them, and I think they're extremely proud of themselves.
It was empowering. It was very satisfying. I feel totally rewarded. And it's my way of giving back.
I think the key messages are definitely it's around breast health and breast screening. So getting regular screening, going to your physician or healthcare provider on an annual basis. But I think also the message was about having women look after themselves.
We don't want anybody to be afraid when they find a lump what not to do. We want them to go and look after themselves right away. And I hope that this project makes this happen.
Become familiar with your breasts and go for regular breast screening.
Early detection means we can be treated early.
We had a lot of really good feedback about it. People said that it kind of made them less afraid to talk about it.
I also understand that the play, of course, is in English, but we have tried to adapt it to a certain level so that people in school setting where they're learning English as a second language would be able to understand. I also think, from having asked some of the audience members what they got out of it, even if their English level was pretty minimum, they got the understanding that it was about breast detection and screening. They also felt that it was important to make time for themselves and that they were important. I think the play is just not for any layperson or immigrant and refugee community alone. I think it's also important for health professionals to view this, also to have it in any health institutions that provide services to any community, because it's about reaching out to these communities, it's about doing the necessary outreach in different languages, and it's also about understanding the myths and taboos about breast cancer in any given community.
Usually we do it more with our presentations. We do breast health presentations through Toronto Public Health, and also we do a lot of distribution of resources. So those are like written and presentations. So this is something very innovative and another way of delivering the messages. Any projects that address the specific communities is really welcome.
Well, I think there are lots of barriers for immigrant and refugee women to access the resources that may exist in a given place. Sometimes it's a lack of understanding the importance of breast screening to begin with. Language and cultural barriers, literacy, even in one's own language. So if someone assumes that a flyer is going to attract a certain population, if someone can't read, how would they know what that message was? I think childcare is also an issue, employment, transportation. A lot of women care for their families in very committed ways so that they are the primary caregivers of being there in the home to look after the family, so they don't have the time.
For me, it was just very moving to see it itself, and I definitely let my colleagues know about it. And it was very powerful, and also, I guess, from a more practical point of view for ourselves as community, as healthcare promoters, and working in the community. It was a great example of what could be done with a grant.
And I felt it would be useful not only for myself in a therapeutic kind of way. It's been enormously healing to be part of that and to be making an impact in the community. And if it means even 5 people go and have an exam or are comfortable and empowered enough about their bodies, then that's good enough for me.
We certainly have had a lot of interest being expressed from a lot of different groups, and we'll see where this goes from here. It's been a very powerful experience for everybody involved.
Story, live my life, partner, friend, neighbor, wife, tell my story, live my life. Listen, father, listen, brother, hear my story, see my life. Husband, friend, son and daughter, tell my story, share my life. I have no time, too much to do. I have no doctor, what will I do? My precious time becomes much more than running round and doing chores. Up at dawn, to work then school, cooking, cleaning, kids need new shoes. I gotta see that new lady, make a new friend. Here's my start, here we go again. I love my life, my family. Tomorrow's time belongs to me. I'll be brave and responsible. Who can tell what my future holds? Mother, daughter, sister, wife, tell my story, live my life. Partner, friend, neighbor, wife,